Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is.
It's the Goat. Cut, you killing them. It's the Goat. Cut, you killing them.
I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy. Man, it feel good to be Aboriginal. 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 Man, it feel good to be Aboriginal.
Texans ain't the same no more. Don't give a fuck about their name no more.
Man, it feel good to be Aboriginal. 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 I'm from the hood. I'm still waking up my people.
That's right.
When it comes to fashion, the whole world wanna be like us. How you gonna refute that? How? Man, it forget to be Aboriginal. 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 When it comes to music, the whole world wanna be like us.
Let's get it cracking. Shout out to Trey Ali.
Tell me your day every day. Tell me your day every day. Tell me your day every day. Swear we gon' die every day. They said Jesus gon' save us. Well, I know we die if we wait. I know we die if he can't. They tell us we black, but we ain't. Aboriginal, native, yeah, we gon' die every day. Cause we don't know where we came. We been here, lived here, open borders, got deported, fought for rights. Kidnapped, bitch slapped, blacked out, covered up, washed white. Drugged up, slugged up, beat bread, left for dead.
True Master Dre.
Big man, take the land, slave your kids, rape your wife. Why y'all look so mad if I listen?
C. Roberts.
Why y'all look so mad if I listen?
Miss Gretchen, I see you.
And quickly tell you was a slave, nothing before. He himself.
I taught you this goddess. Peace to you, sis. Mr. Brooklyn's in the house.
You know, Cappy rapping, y'all just fed the ink and
Brave Hawk, Snake God.
I'm original. Kentucky Fried.
We on it, man.
Cause my family history. I'm the God of know, bring death to history. We gon' die every day. They said Jesus gon' save us. Well, I know we die if we wait. I know we die if he can't. They tell us we black, but we ain't. Aboriginal, native, yeah, we gon' die every day. Cause we don't know where we came. Swear we gon' die every day. They said Jesus gon' save us. Well, I know we die if we wait. I know we die if he can't. They tell us we black, but we ain't. Aboriginal, native, yeah, we gon' die every day. Cause we don't know where we came. Power, only respect power. Respect power. What's been said can't be said no louder. Stand for something, or you die a coward. They bombed our churches, set our kids on fire. Police keep erasing cause they backed up by the nation. Nation ain't complaining cause them Indians still hanging. Comanche, Sioux, Apache, ain't no history in blackness. No reason for that chatting if you bitch up when it's action. AR on my body, tell the bro to grab the shotty. Loading up the new edition, finna hit him with this bobby. AR on my body, tell the bro to grab the shotty. Loading up the new edition, finna hit him with this bobby. AR on my body, tell the bro to grab the shotty. Loading up the new edition, finna hit him with this bobby.
Let him know.
I can't shoot the shit. But 30 shouldn't miss. 54 races, 100 for his click.
Trey kills.
Time in prison, they don't want the shit. They don't want the problems. Snitches get the stick. Talking all that hatred, end up running like a bitch. Quick to call the laws, quick to play the bitch. Swear we gon' die every day. They said Jesus gon' save us. Well, I know we die if we wait. I know we die if he can't. They tell us we black, but we ain't. Aboriginal, native, yeah, we gon' die every day. Cause we don't know where we came.
Loving my life is so beautiful, look. All of this ice is so beautiful, look. All of my price is so beautiful. Everything is so nice and so beautiful, 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 beautiful nigga. Bitch, I'm a beautiful, 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 beautiful nigga. Hey, look how I'm living so beautiful, look. Look how I spit it so beautiful, look. All of my kids are so beautiful. Look at my skin, it's so dark and so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
My OG.
Beautiful nigga. Bitch, I'm a beautiful.
That's right.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful nigga. Hey, hey. I spit that gaming with beautiful look. I whipped the cane with beautiful look. I hit the motor day when I was young, cause they saw that thing with beautiful, beautiful. Bitch, I'm so big and beautiful look. My bitch so big and beautiful look. I'm in the streets every day and we dealing nothing but them good pharmaceuticals look. White girl, irrefusable. Reputation irrefutable. Lifestyle very suitable. Street cred very provable. White girl, irrefusable. Reputation irrefutable. Lifestyle very suitable. Street cred very provable. Beautiful. Army sergeant, I'm recruitable. OG Genie, you can Google them. Drop the top, it's so removable. Ain't no budget, ain't no moving them. It ain't nothing you can do with a beautiful bitch in a booty for. Watch how many tricks her booty pull. Titty nipples looking chewable. Heads turning looking screwable. Selling coochie in the
Who we got in here? Stay God, Brave Hard.
What I do to you know that I do to you. Round like a
Keep
hula
talking. Drake Cobb.
Loving my life is so
Yo,
beautiful.
man.
All of this ice is so beautiful. Look. All of my price is so beautiful.
Legend, I see you, brother.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful nigga. Bitch, I'm a beautiful, 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 beautiful nigga. Hey, hey, look how I'm living so beautiful. Look how I spit it so beautiful. Look, all of my kids are so beautiful. Look at my skin, it's so dark and so beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful nigga. Bitch, I'm a beautiful, 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 beautiful nigga.
We in here.
Get on a beat and watch me catch a body like they throwing people. Look. Them 10,000 kush plants in Colorado that we growing is legal. Sewing up the street like a needle. Stack of chips and Pringles, Cheeto, Fritos, and them Dorito. We gon' go the opposite way the police go. She gon' throw them off. Hey, good damn, my little freako. But Pito, watch how the story get deep though. Yes, I'm connected with Chico. It ain't me amigo, but we do nothing illegal. It ain't nothing free but a free throw. A full-blood Latino, a pico, the gallo burrito. A grande and I know Paquito, but that's how I eat them. My pockets on Danny DeVito. My new bitch, she from Puerto Rico. Canadian chick from Toledo. She get all that medicine free though. She sell it and give it to me though. That's Frito, that's Frito. I touch down and light up the street though. I'm selling this game by the kilo. I'm ballin' like I just got chemo. Just holler my name if you need more. I keep people peeping through people. Got A1 for silver for Tito. A king of the ghetto like Zero.
Yeah.
Loving my life is so beautiful. Look, all of this ice is so beautiful. Look, all of my price is so beautiful. Everything is so nice and so beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful nigga. Bitch, I'm a beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Smoke signal, I see you guys.
So beautiful. Look how I spit it so beautiful. All of my kids are so beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at my skin is so dark.
Love to everybody. I see y'all, man.
Beautiful, beautiful,
We
beautiful.
turning the corner now, man. We gonna do some
Beautiful,
different things.
beautiful, beautiful nigga.
Hey, yeah, we doing some different things, man. We gonna start making sure y'all can see what we look like, so y'all can see the whites of our eyes and shit like that, man. Fuck all the dumb shit. We turning the corner, player. Trey Cobb's music. If you don't know, well now you know.
Spend a moment, trips out to Vegas. I feel like spinning a sack, taking chances. Ain't scared to take a risk, cause that's what life is. And we only live once. I shake it up and roll the dice. When I lose, I'ma get it back and take another chance. Whatever, I'ma pay the price. But first, I gotta roll the dice.
Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. Roll 'em in a circle of homies and watch me. Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. Roll 'em in a circle of homies and watch me. I done gambled past my budget. Ballin' beyond recognition, so homie, what's the subject? I give a fuck what you niggas utter. I put a thump on my side and you can't get the stuttering. Keep my head high, knowing that these haters hovering. Loving how I move, yeah, but you fuck with cousin them. Cutting them can't be trusted, ain't nobody fuck with them. You hustling with the homie with the tilted.
Trey Cobb.
You on the sideline, sit with them. Homie, we in the VIP, sit with them. Homie, so many places, different faces, taking chance in advance, so you know we made it.
Spend a moment, trips out to Vegas. I feel like spinning a sack, taking chances. Ain't scared to take a risk, cause that's what life is. And we only live once. I shake it up and roll the dice. When I lose, I'ma get it back and take another chance. Whatever, I'ma pay the price. But first, I gotta roll the dice.
7-Eleven, 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 came back on little phone. 7-Eleven, 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 came back on little dog. Check it, we bought that stack dough. Safe is good and we bout to blow like sack smoke. And clean the house, grab that scratch low. We bout to bounce, motherfucking 6-4. And shoot whatever, that whatever, what you propose. We out here taking chances and we setting goals. The distance of race, but red setting goal. I'm on my show, no
that's
shit.
right.
Homie, I got the glow. Oh, you never knew the blue flame is emerald blue. The reason why I'm choosing you. Pick a side, pick a side. You know the rules. You know it cuz shooting with the crew.
Spend a moment trips out to Vegas. I feel like spinning the set, taking chances. Ain't scared to take a risk, cause that's what life is. And we only live once. I shake it up and roll the dice. When I lose, I'ma get it back and take another chance. Whatever, I'ma pay the price. But first, I gotta roll the dice.
Ain't no stopping what I'm destined to be. They'd rather see me dead than catch me resting in peace. Yeah. I can't even sleep without the tech in the sheets. Everywhere I go, I got a weapon in reach. My baby mama keep on calling, she be stressing the G. She wants some money for my baby that I never can see. And every new nigga, she say better than me. But I just keep it G, that shit ain't better than me. My baby mama keep on calling, she be stressing the G.
You gotta bring that back, man. That's that shit.
I never can see. And every new nigga, she say better than me. But I just keep it G, that shit ain't better than me. She wants some money for my baby that I never can see.
We gotta bring that back, man. We gotta give my nephew some proper Goat, man. That's that heat right there. Shout out to everybody out here, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Joe.
Ain't no stopping what I'm destined to be. They'd rather see me dead than catch me resting in peace. I can't even sleep without the tech in the sheets. Everywhere I go, I got a weapon in reach. My baby mama keep on calling, she be stressing the G. She wants some money for my baby that I never can see. And every new nigga, she say better than me. But I just keep it G, that shit ain't better than me. The Rager cracking my leather, maybe under the seat. She don't wanna fight, but say she wanted to be free. She just wanna fuck, cause ain't no love in the streets. I did it for the love, how dumb could I be? I got caddy fiends, caviar dreams. Niggas want me dead, that's what the money brings. I don't play the wing, shooters on my team. Glocks and briefcases, chops. I'm watching these niggas, know they wanna see me dead. Riding with this Glock, bitch, I'm living on the edge. Hustling on the go, never sleeping in my bed. Money on my mind, all my prices on my head. Money on my mind, all my prices on my head. Riding with this chop, bitch, it's longer than my leg. My house is 4,000, no, I gotta make it straight. You got it on your mind, get it off your chest. You got it on your mind, nigga, get it off your chest. Scratch it off your list, quit living off your bitch. Get it out your grind, nigga, this is not a test. Niggas take your life, you ain't got shit left. Take me to the king, tatted on my neck. I don't play no games, but you don't get no wreck. Heard you put in work, cuz you ain't get no check. I know too many niggas that'll die for respect. I just want the bread, but these suckers want me dead. I lost my nigga Dre, that shit be fucking with my head. You gotta watch these niggas that's close to you, Them niggas thinking about smoking. I'm watching these niggas, know they wanna see me dead. Riding with this Glock, bitch, I'm living on the edge. Hustling on the go, never sleeping in my bed. Money on my mind, all my prices on my head. Money on my mind, all my prices on my head. Riding with this chop, bitch, it's longer than my leg. My house is 4,000, no, I gotta make it straight. You got it on your mind, get it off your chest. Wow, wow, yeah. Wow.
Shout out to CSG Payne. Shout out to Job Bricks. Yo, man, we getting started. New Era Grassroots, I see you. Chief Crazy overstanding, I see you, God. Lil G, I see you, God. Greetings, fam. Greetings to you. Sagittarius Jones, it's about to be your time on cooking. December, you know what I'm saying? Sagittarius. Y'all know what it is.
It's the GOAT.
And I am.
Cut, you killing them.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Hey, V, line them up.
I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy, crazy. I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy, crazy. I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy, crazy. I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy. Ain't really Indian, that boy. I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy. Ain't really Indian, that boy Fugazi. I just keep it player, you could never play me. You got an ass so fat, girl, let's make a baby. And another one, then I'm back to the trap, I'm trying to double some. I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy. Ain't really Indian, that boy Fugazi. I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy. Ain't really Indian, that boy Fugazi. I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy. Ain't really Indian, that boy Fugazi.
I'm a little too purred to be doing this shit, but I'm here for y'all, man. Hey, we rusty. We knocked the rust off.
And another one, then I'm back to the trap, I'm trying to double some. And another one, then I'm back to the trap, I'm trying to double some. And another one, then I'm back to the trap, I'm trying to double some. She a bad woke chick, and I love her tongue. We some jurisdiction boys, we some 101s. Look, don't compare me to no Martin dog, I'm like Malcolm X. Job by our freedom, we'll leave a crack and stretch. Round of applause, boy, you know we clapping text. Chucky dog, child play, yeah, nigga, that's what's next. Open up the cans just like Arizona. Pull up mad stuff like we got the Rona. We set up jurisdictions when we buy the corner. How you claiming that's your hood if you not the owner? Be the B, I just pulled up in the need for speed. Free the land, tell the colonizers that they need to leave. Wild Indian up in my veins, you know how we bleed. You ain't gotta lie about who we is, dog, just keep it G. We at war, we can't keep the peace. Since we at war, gotta keep the peace. Whack a comb, then I meditate. Should I need to breathe? Keep a Olmec head when we slide, dog, cause we the shit.
Like my niggas sit bitch with the sheets. I can't keep the peace. If it pop off, then I want a piece. Like my niggas sit bitch with the sheets. I can't keep the peace. If it pop off, then I want a piece. Like my niggas sit bitch with the sheets. I can't keep the peace. If it pop off, then I want a piece. I'm just on release. I'm in go mode, motherfucker thief. In these streets like EBT, when we at war, make peace with me. I don't give a damn, understand. Fuck who stole this land, white or black or tan. Understand, it's fuck who stole this land. I don't give a damn, understand. Fuck who stole this land, white or black or tan. Understand, it's fuck who stole this land. Might have seen me get little buddy these hands, who wasn't no apple man. A lot of these dudes is Sambo man, they full of shit like my ammo can. What they call an N-word out the wrong mouth as an ambulance. Wild Indian, get it in advance, or you can post-date it. Ask around, I'm the most hated. Straight sacred, they stole acreage. Go ape shit, show ain't shit. It won't be televised, I don't take shit.
Be the B, I just pulled up in the need for speed. Free the land, tell the colonizers that they need to leave. Wild Indian up in my veins, you know how we bleed. You ain't gotta lie about who we is, dog, just keep it G. We at war, we can't keep the peace.
It's the GOAT.
Since we at war, gotta keep the peace. Then I meditate, should I need to breathe?
Cut, you killing them.
We up in here doing our thing, man. Hey, let's see who's in here. Let's see who's up in here, man. Yeah, we still Leonard Peel. I see you. Ghetto Child Clinic. I see you. Yeah, man. I'm saying that. I'm saying the family waiting on Chief to get on up in here so we can get busy. You know what I'm talking about? Present this what was that? Reparations March or Tariq Nasheed. Shout out to them, man. I might be fucking that shit up, but shout out to them. Hey, who was that? Mike Breeders. I see you, brother. I see you, my guy. Shout out to you, my guy. Let's see what else we're gonna rock. Let's see what we got here. Let's get my guy up in here worked out real quick. Shout out to CT Finesse. On all streaming platforms. Go pick him up.
I had wanted to cop. To tell you the truth, I ain't having enough. It was times I had given my all, still wasn't good enough. In the dark, I just stared at the wall, asking myself, am I good enough? I heard grinding steady, breaking the law, like I ain't learned enough. Georgia's dropped. I had wanted to cop. To tell you the truth, I ain't having enough. It was times I had given my all, still wasn't good enough. In the dark, I just stared at the wall, asking myself, am I good enough? I heard grinding steady, breaking the law, like I ain't learned enough. Yeah, you good, but you ain't good enough. I was down, you ain't pick me up. Don't feel no love, I ain't getting enough. All by myself, I'ma get it done. Come back for seconds, I ain't getting enough. Come at my shell, I'ma be the one. Got hot chills, think he had enough. Got came and shell with his honey bun. I find it funny when they y'all come around. Started buzzing, know you fuck with me down. Roll when my feet hit the ground. Lumberjack, I've been chopping them down. Big trees, get them sold by the pound. Stopping me, red nose, he a clown. Come with me, red bone, she a stallion. Yes, me, got her ass on the 1,000. Georgia's dropped, I had wanted to cop. Tell you the truth, I ain't having enough. It was times I had given my all, still wasn't good enough. In the dark, I just stared at the wall, asking myself, am I good enough? I heard grinding steady, breaking the law, like I ain't learned enough. Georgia's dropped, I had wanted to cop. Tell you the truth, I ain't having enough. It was times I had given my all, still wasn't good enough. In the dark, I just stared at the wall, asking myself, am I good enough? I heard grinding steady, breaking the law, like I ain't learned enough. I just been proving this shit to myself, I know. I'm the last real nigga left, don't fold. Shit that I felt, you ain't felt so cold. And I couldn't get right, yeah, you left so bold. Rather just be by myself, oh so. Shoot it till ain't nothing left, long pole. Odds against me, you gon' bet, oh no. More than enough, I'm up next, whoa, whoa. Put all my critics to rest, whoa, whoa. Dying about all my respect, you know. Working it out like a vet rondo. Dead body, he ain't have a head, John Doe. Putting these babies to bed pronto. Counting my cheese, cause these chips nacho. She know I'm a pimp, never simp, I bro. She know I'm a pimp, never simp, I bro. I'm more than enough, they gon' feel me. Oh yeah, they gon' feel me. I'm more than enough, they gon' feel me. Swear to God, they gon' listen. I'm more than enough, I'm more than enough. Keep telling myself I'm more than enough. Georgia's dropped, I had wanted to cop. Tell you the truth, I ain't having enough. It was times I had given my all, still wasn't good enough. In the dark, I just stared at the wall, asking myself, am I good enough? I heard grinding steady, breaking the law, like I ain't learned enough. Georgia's dropped, I had wanted to cop. Tell you the truth, I ain't having enough. It was times I had given my all, still wasn't good enough.
Yo.
In the dark, I just stared at the wall, asking myself, am I good enough?
Y'all see what it
I
is?
heard grinding steady, breaking the law, like I ain't learned enough.
G, check your mic, brother. Yeah.
Cut. Let's go. TT Finesse, St. Louis. Stand the fuck up. Peace and paradise to all the Mexican Aborigines. Let's go. Back in the building, y'all. Cut. How you feeling, brother?
All well.
Hey, you guys, do us a favor, man. Share this on all your social media platforms, man. Appreciate all the love, man, on this good Sabbath. Black Sabbath. Yeah, man.
Get your like, share, and subscribe on. Get it all done right now. We back. We turning the corner. We turning corners.
Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody, man. Real talk. So Cut.
You put that in the back.
Kind of feel like, you know, we gotta talk about the show we were gonna do earlier.
Oh
We had to call an
yeah.
audible. Yeah, there we gotta talk
Yeah.
about that. Let's go get into this, man. FBA rally for reparation. They just released the footage of that, man. So you guys gonna watch that together, man.
Well, I'll tell you what. I can go on
But
here and start building. I can go ahead and start building on that while you put that in the private chat, and then I can throw it on up.
Gotcha.
But okay, yeah. Earlier, man, we was gonna do a show. Okay, you know what I'm saying. How can I say it? It was the name of the title of the show was American Bozo. We was about to get ready to go 10 toes down in American Cholos behind, man. Hey, number one is because ever since, Tariq and him had that issue and we seen that it was kind of biased and he was being portrayed in a messed up light, I invited him to come on and share his, his side of the story, you know what I'm saying? And because it was wrong, what was happening to him. But after that, you know what I'm saying, I even kept the wolves up off my mans, they was trying, cats is hungry, man. Y'all know y'all wolves up in this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
If it's gonna be some trouble, it's gonna be some good trouble. It's gonna be some good trouble now.
That's a whole fact. But, I even kept the wolves up off his neck on the show, you know what I'm saying? And, I just been kind of peeping in ever since the show we did with him months ago and checking out different viewpoints with different shows he was doing, man. And stuff was rubbing me wrong, rubbing a couple other people wrong and shit. So, I seen something this morning and it just, man, it was utmost disrespectful. It was definitely not in good taste. It was not gonna shine us in a good light, and it's about time that we start holding these people account with they sneak dissing, and that's just what it is. So we was gonna do the American Bozo because felt like he was a clown. You know what I'm talking about? Had all kind of stuff, lined up. But as I was doing the artwork and setting up the show, I was in contact with him. Like, yo, hey man, this what it is. We had you on, you don't feel like, you shining a good light on us. The reason why you even got really famous for real is because you was going at Tiger in a way that you was saying that was portraying you and your people in a negative light. But here you is doing this shit to us. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a sensitive time. Everybody's sensitive. But even in this sensitive time, it's always been and it's always going to be a vulnerable time for our people. So we can't keep having people making light, you know what I'm saying, about our. We got to stand up, man. We got to stand up and start checking these people. We got to stand up, man. Not that I checked my man, but I told him how we felt. He was receptive. He was definitely respectful. He didn't really realize it. I can dig it. But at the same time, just wanted to go ahead and, let it be known, man. We ain't standing for it. And we gonna go in like we supposed to go in. You know what I'm talking about, for our family, man, for our tribe, man. No more disrespect, man. If the Jews could do it, we could do it too. God damn it. And that's it.
yeah, man. Shout out to American Cholo. Yeah, shout out to you, Cut, man. Once again, like, man. And as we were on the call with the brother, he literally took the post down. I think it was like a short. I think he took it down. He was very, like the brother said, very respectful.
Yeah, he was.
And you know what I mean? So that's what it's about. Hey, you need to put the stop anti-Americanism, stop American hate. You need to put that petition in the chat room. If you guys haven't signed the petition, please do. And share it Share it with all your friends. Share it with everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to say shout out to everybody, man, that has already checked out the petition and signed it. And thanking you guys in advance, the ones who are going to sign it as well as share it. You know what I mean? So we really appreciate you guys, man. Once again, it's about fighting back. You know what I mean? Coming back with the right and exact information. Hey, man, I think we're going to get into this tonight. But I think it's really interesting, you know, that you said that.
We get into whatever, man. We here.
Well, you know, that because it's all, I don't think everybody understands this is all tied in together. The anti-Semitism conversations, things that have been said, you know, by the ADL and these things or whatever. So we feel that it's time for us to start fighting fire with fire, right? But fight hate and lies with truth and justice. And guys, guess what? That's the American way.
That's right.
DJ Kuttack Talk Mix Show. Hey, that's what it's about, man. Stop Americanism. Stop anti-Americanism. Please.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So
right.
y'all gonna have to do that for us. Yeah, you're gonna have to do that. But so, like I said, you know, it's about peace, man. We're here for peace. We're not here for slander. You know what I mean? And you know, it's not what you call it? It's not hate. It's not discrimination. It's
historianism.
Yeah, man. It's historianism, man. It's about historianism. So, like I said, man, you guys are gonna check. We're gonna be checking out this FBA rally for reparations. Y'all know what we say, man. Keep y'all hands out of our pocket. I mean, at least we can stop that from happening. You know what I mean? And when we say get your hands out of our pocket, we mean stop taxing us. The American Aborigines, the American Indian, the American Negro that has been misclassified, reclassified, declassified. Y'all get it. Y'all understand what it is, and y'all understand all the changes. May understand all the changes, but paperwork's there, the trail is there. Our bloodline ties to this land. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be talking about that as we get into that, man. So let's get into this right here, man. Shout out to the FBA, man. Salute, Tariq Nasheed, man. It's all about raising the vibrational pitch, man. That's what we're doing over here, man. It's always about raising the vibrational pitch. Now, you guys gotta keep in mind, these people, just like a lot of us, are finding themselves, reaching, searching, going back. And these people are talking lineage, going back, looking at their lineage. Of course, hey, once again, people have the right to learn and further their journey home. Y'all understand what I'm saying? But it's about power. So it's about strength in numbers, man. So we're not going to mince, you know, where we have differences at. And we're probably going to hear some differences tonight, you guys. So let's not focus on, let's focus on what we can bring to the table as an Aboriginal community. Shout out to y'all, man. Let's go. DJ Kuttack Talk Mix Show, man.
Cut, you killing them.
I got him loaded up and cocked and ready to go.
Let's get it.
Martin Luther King Jr. started when he said, "We are coming to get our check." Yup. Atlanta, where you at? I heard we had some people here from Chicago. What about LA? All right. I heard we had some folks here from Texas. And also Florida, Connecticut, Maryland. What about VA? Welcome, peace, love, and reparations. First of all, let's give our black selves a black hand for showing up today.
Attract more customers like your best customers with AI-powered digital advertising from AdRoll.
The way I make sure.
All right, y'all. Peace, love, and reparations. We're so grateful to be here for our first FBA rally for reparations. So I just want to set the tone and the mood. We want to give thanks and praise to the Most High for bringing us out today, as well as our ancestors that shining down on us. Look at this beautiful weather. It is never this warm in DC in November ever. So we know that our mission and everything that we set out to do is blessed and highly favored. So we're really grateful for this experience. So we're coming to Washington, D.C. We are here in Washington, D.C. to finish the work that the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. started when he said, we're coming to get our checks from the government for breaking its promise of 40 acres and a mule. According to the Special Field Orders number 15, issued by General T. Sherman after the American Civil War, it's time for America to cut the check. Absolutely. We're also continuing the legacy of our living elder, Dr. Paul Anderson. Right? Let's clap it up for Dr. Paul Anderson. And also our ancestor who's shining down on us, Dr. Francis Cress Wilson. And many others who led the charge for our justice claim as well as helped us identify the system of racism and white supremacy. And so what we're here to do today is to discuss lineage-based reparations, right, for our ethnic group, right? So when we say Foundational Black American, it is not an organization, it's not a political club, it's not a political party. It refers to a lineage and an ethnicity. Our ancestors are owed a debt from chattel slavery in this country. Can I get an amen? All right, so we're all on the same page. And while we understand that there are other folks in the space who may be our brothers and sisters from across the diaspora, so we're grateful to have y'all here as well. Let's clap it up for them. Thank you. Because we understand that white supremacy is a global prison system and it affects all of us. And what we're here talking about today is our lineage-based reparations in America because they owe us a debt. So I'm going to bring up several people and I'll be coming back on, but we're going to do some interviews. But before we get there, I want us to also get grounded in what we mean exactly as we're talking about reparations. Well, what is it, right? So our sister Camilla Moore brought to our attention that there's an international definition of reparations, and it consists of 5 pillars. So before you leave here today, I'm going to make sure we all know the 5 pillars of reparations and what is owed to us, how and why. So the first pillar is compensation. That's cash. Clap it up for some cash. Yep. The second pillar is restitution. Right? We want restitution from things like stolen land, stolen labor, our intellectual property, all of our inventions that were stolen that our ancestors didn't get credit for, even some things that we may have created that we haven't gotten credit for. And also Black Americans' cultural contributions to American society and really to the world. You see how they're trying to hijack hip hop. They've hijacked the blues, jazz, and everything else. Those are our cultural creations. So that falls under number 2, which is restitution. Number 3, rehabilitation. That means free medical care, education, legal and trauma services, right? So that's rehabilitation, making us whole after we have been, done this atrocity to help us heal. That's number 3. Number 4 is satisfaction. So it's like symbolic forms of reparations such as a formal apology, the removal of Confederate statues, placing our own statues up. I want to see a statue up of Dr. Francis Cress Wilson. I want to see a statue up of Dr. Clark and so many other people, right? So that would fall under satisfaction. Those are symbolic gestures that, America can do to right their wrongs for our Ma'afa, our Black American Holocaust. All right. And number 5 is a guarantee of non-repetition. This is so important. we need policies such as like an anti-Black hate crime bill to hold people accountable, to make sure that these race soldiers don't continue to hurt us. We need to make sure that we're able to hold on to our civil rights and our God-given rights in this country so that slavery doesn't repeat itself. So that falls under number 5, guarantee of repetition. So I'm just going to read them off really quickly. The 5 pillars of reparations, according to international law: 1, compensation. Repeat after me: compensation. 2, restitution. 3, rehabilitation. 4, satisfaction. And 5, guarantee of non-repetition.
If you are a music maker shopping for gear online,
Clap it up for yourselves. All right, so we are going to bring up the first person that we're going to interview. I'm going to interview real quick on the stage. You're going to get to know them. If you don't know them, we're going to bring up Dr. Randy Short. Clap it up for Dr.
They said an early bird gon' get the worm.
Dr. Short, go ahead and introduce yourself.
DC, are you here? This is Dr. Randy Short, a DC native of the public schools and a victim where we don't have states' rights for us. We're being replaced, but we ain't going nowhere. Marion Barry lives in all of us. Chocolate City will not be erased. This is a day that God made, foreordained that we would stand because we're going to get our money, we're going to get our freedom in our lifetime, not someday, but now. Somebody say now. Now. And there's a little word, I'm going to keep it clean for the family.
Thank you.
It's called MFM. You figure out what the F is, but one is mother and the other is money. Can y'all say MFM? MFM. We want all our MFM. Y'all should feel proud of yourselves. Give yourselves a hand. Joe Biden's had to get a new set of depends because they're in their pants worried about a generation of us that are not going to be like the boomers, that we want our checks cut. We want our checks cut now. There is no force under heaven that can stop even 2 or 3 of us from getting what we want if we want it. We are able to skate backwards. We've been able to survive hundreds of years of genocide and slavery. Getting a check is a cherry on the pie if we really want it. If we really want it, we'll get it. Callie House was what I call a WASI. Can y'all say WASI? WASI. A WASI stands for a warrior sister, a real solid Black woman, a queen, a goddess, a portal of life. She's not a pork chop feminist. She is a warrior. She's a mother. She's a lover. She's a sister. She was born in Tennessee in the 1860s. She's one of the founders of one of the things that was called the ex-slave mutual relief and bounty, and I got it, and pension. That's what they wanted. I want y'all to be clear that Callie House with Isaiah Dickerson got over 300,000 Black people nationally to want reparations. This is even before Marcus Garvey's movement started. Understand that they had at least 300,000 people, and all of them knew 10 people. Out of 10 or 12 million Black folks, 3 million of us wanted reparations. And understand that was like 125 years ago. 123 years ago, the US government decided that we would not have reparations, and they've never stopped. But Callie House was framed, lied on, maligned, jailed in 1916. She died in the 1920s in her 60s. But you know what? her spirit never died because we're here today.
That's right.
Even if we hear about Garvey, let's be honest. One of the things we've got to come together on is that everybody that makes a contribution, whether male or female, young or old, needs to be given equal weight in the court. Sometimes women don't get their fair shake. We need to stop that where it does exist, and where the women are getting too much, cut it back, and where the men need to get attention and praise given it. I think that Garvey's movement was bigger, about 10 times larger than Callie House, but she's a woman, and the government destroyed Callie House before they even got around to Garvey. They went after Garvey in the 1920s. They took him down by 1921. He was done. Callie House, they got even faster. The FBI, what became the FBI, went after Callie House long before Marcus Garvey even came to the United States. So there had been an effort against her and the grassroots foundational Black Americans getting anything. In fact, some people like the idea of us going back to Africa. I love Africa. Africa's beautiful, but America's my home. I have African lineage, African heritage, but I live here, we built here, and we want to get paid off of here.
Do you want to win Christmas?
Like, really win Christmas?
Then don't give your kids socks, cheap toys, or a filing cabinet. You've got to get the all-new stair slide.
Turn your stairs into a slide. Gotta.
The idea of reparations, everybody has gotten it but us. The Union soldiers who were white got reparations. In fact, 80 years ago, they had the bonus march right here. The thing that made the bonus march go crazy was not that there were just whites, but Black and whites together demanding reparations for having served in World War I. And the U.S. Army literally came down this Pennsylvania Avenue with tanks and tear gas, shooting and beating people. They did not want the Blacks to get it. It's all about stopping us because the wealth and riches of this nation has been taken out of the blood and the bones of our ancestors, and they're more against us getting paid than anybody else. And the only way that this can be corrected is it's got to be just for us, about us, and now.
Absolutely. Clap it up for Dr. Randy Short, you all. Next up, we have our brother Raheem Shabazz. Clap it up, clap it up.
Peace and Black Power, family. Peace, love, and reparation. I only accept apologies in the form of reparation. Cut the check. When I think about the reparation movement, right? I think about a movement and not a moment. And what I think about is Queen Mother Moore, who started way back in the days and popularized the reparation movement. But before we go to her, we got to go to Callie House. Now, the brother, he was just up here and he was talking about Callie House, right? She was a Black woman that started the Ex-Slaves Mutual Relief and Pension Association. And this was in the 1800s. But if you want to go further back than that, we can go further back than that. And all these movements were started by a Black woman, right? And then if you want to go, we can go to Chicago to the 3rd Ward. It was a sister named Dorothy Tillman, and she started a reparation movement. And what she did in the city, she said, she was an alderman. She said, in order to do business with this city, you have to show us where your money comes from. And if your money comes from slaves, then they was able to sue. And that got started in 11 cities. We need to pick that back up, right? So the reparations is not a moment, it's a movement. And we gotta seize the moment while we in this movement. My personal commitment is not only to amplify the voice, my voice, but my commitment is to amplify everybody's voice, you know, because we all know that the choir is louder than the soloist, right? So it ain't just one individual, it's all of us. And all of us together, we got to amplify the voice. What we really have to do when we come in the room, there's two types of people, right? There are those that check the temperature, and there are those that raise the temperature. I'm one
I
of the
see
people
you.
that's
Shout
gonna
out to
raise the
Sister
temperature and
Betty,
make the goddamn enemy
Richard
sweat.
Taylor. I
If
see
we
y'all.
wanna check, right?
Creek Running Water. I see you.
Well, in order to start teaching
Bronze
them
Flat
bodies, you
Power
gotta have the
God.
education, right? The only
And
way you
kicking
gonna
that
get an
drag
education
anyway.
if we
Shout out
educate
to Copper
ourselves.
Miss
So the number
Parker.
one thing is what we gotta do, we gotta stop sending our children to the open enemies. We gotta have those that look like us to educate our kids. They gotta see us.
Clap it up.
From our worldview in our eyes, right? Malcolm X told us we are the only people to allow the open enemy to educate our kids, right? We are the holders and the keepers of our self and responsibility. So our number one responsibility is to educate them. And in terms of reparations, we got to let them know, right, that this is a protracted movement. This ain't something that's going to happen overnight, but in the long run, it's going to happen. And the most revolutionary thing that we can do is to marry black. And I'm going to say peace and power, FBA all day. When it comes to incarceration, we have to go back to the beginning of it. You know what I mean? And it starts in the school system, the school to prison pipeline, which my documentary is about. And we know that they look at the 3rd and 4th grade reading level, right? And if you're not reading on grade level, by the time you're in the 3rd or 4th grade, there's a 75% chance you're going to end up in prison. And these prisons are sold on the stock market. When you go to these private prisons website, right, and you look at the ticker, you see the stock market on there. And they also have a motto. If we build it, they will come. So they look at this and they know how many prisons to build 10 to 15 years in advance. So what we have to do is we have to teach our children, we have to let them know who the open enemy is, and we have to educate them so they don't fall up in the school to prison pipeline.
Absolutely. Thank you. Give it up for our brother Raheem.
Peace, love, and reparations, family.
Vibing, me and my folks all good, that sun is shining. Ay, chillin' with my feet kicked up like I ain't trying.
Hey, yo, Chief, man. Are you there with me, God? I was thinking, man. Oh, he ain't even there. God damn. What we gonna do? Since this is 2 hours and 25 minutes, what we gonna do? And we 17 minutes in, we're gonna watch an hour and 10 minutes of it and do part 2 tomorrow. So we'll watch an hour and 10 minutes of it right now, and then I'll open up the panel. All right, shout out to everybody, man. That's right. Here we go. Enos, Suzanne Thompson, I see you. Shout out. Richie Taylor, I see you, brother.
Our next speaker is none other than the beautiful Christy Williams.
For every 1 pound increase in neck strength, the odds of concussion decrease by 5%.
In the first 2 months, built 10 to 20 pounds.
I'll make it to where there is no commercials. So here we go.
I just want to say this is beautiful. When I walked up, I was just like, wow, this is beautiful. Black is beautiful, isn't it? People need to understand when I say Creek freedmen, that means that the Creek Nation in Indian Territory, now Oklahoma, enslaved my ancestors, my people, my great-great-grandfather, who came on the Trail of Tears as a slave, not as a kumbaya moment, but as a slave. And so when we talk about reparations in Oklahoma, we're not only talking about national reparations, we're talking about reparations from the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre. And we're talking about reparations from these tribes who owe us too. So one of the things that we did in Tulsa, and I say we because I didn't do it by myself, but we changed the narrative from riot to massacre. So don't let anyone tell you it was a race riot. It was a massacre. They used the term riot So that way it implied that it was from both sides. And we know that didn't happen. So we have to tell the truth. So just changing that narrative was important. And I also serve on the 1921 Mass Graves Oversight Committee, where we are finding our ancestors in these mass graves. And just before I left, we found 18 more bodies, and 7 of those were children. And so we are still on the path of that. It's really hard because we're still fighting the city. And the city of Tulsa wants to look good while it's doing nothing. And so, you know, and then it goes back to that question. How can we ask the same people who played a huge role in the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre to investigate itself, right? So while we're on this oversight committee, we understand what we're fighting. And so please be on the lookout for information about that. Give us the support, your prayers, your love, as we continue to fight and fight and fight for our ancestors, especially as we're pulling them out of these mass graves. Because I literally pulled them out myself. Me and our city councilor, Vanessa Hall Harper, the only Black city councilor in Tulsa, we literally pull these bodies up out ourselves with the archaeologists there, because we're not just letting white hands touch on our ancestors. So that's what we're doing. I said, take everything from here today, network with people, go back home and organize, get your issues together, your goals, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish in your community, and do it. And then you can call on a lot of people here that's willing to help you to get those things done. I always say young people do what they see us do. It's always not what we tell them to do, but what they see us do. I grew up watching my parents organize, and I hated that. Our house was always the meeting house. I used to hate when I'd come home and see that. And I used to hate when my parents would drag me to city council meetings and to go out holding up signs, picketing things and businesses. I used to hate that because I wanted to go be with my friends, and it was embarrassing to be out there with my parents doing that kind of stuff. So I never thought that I would be doing this one day. I never thought that I would be doing this one day. So it's really what they see you do. We have to be the example and bring your children with you. Bring your children with you, the things that you do in your communities. Like kids should be here today, and I see some out here. This is great. But again, kids do what they see us do. And so it's up to us. It starts with us, and it's going to end with our children. Like the city of Tulsa have the equality indicators where they measure the inequities of Black people in Tulsa. We came out on the bottom of the barrel on everything from housing to education to healthcare. So we're creating policies in all of those areas, and we're trying to get these pushed through the city council. So I always say reparations is cash and land, and everything else is just good damn policy. And so that's what we have to have.
Thank you so much, Christy. Y'all clap it up for Miss Christy Williams. So the next person we're gonna bring up, clap it up for this man. Show him some love. Y'all don't know what y'all about to see. This is our brother, Sharif.
97% of shoppers don't make a purchase on the first visit to your website. AdRoll's retargeting lets you bring those shoppers back. Show relevant products and offers across ads and email to keep shoppers on the path to purchase.
Sheppy. So our brother
Say, as soon as we step out the cage, we raising
exhibit where he has shown up in D.C. because I've seen
all
it.
right, so which is it? What is this?
Court,
what is this man
in front
doing?
of Mitch McConnell's house, at reparations meetings, in these national conversations, wearing iron and chains as a reminder of the debt that is owed. Show this brother some love right quick.
First of all, I want to say, assalamu alaikum. To all my brothers and sisters around the world, and you brothers who are here and your sisters who are here, I love y'all. I want to do this because I want to make sure that our young people understand, like when we leave, they are responsible for our next move. It is on us to make sure that we give them the next move. And what I'm trying to get everybody to understand, like the lost man shame of America with 3 Ks, and let you know that this is all about white supremacy. Our people have suffered for many, many years. And one thing that I want y'all to know, if you can Google Just the Joe Biden administration alone, they are giving out trillions and trillions of dollars to Ukraine. And it's impossible that we cannot get a nickel, one nickel, towards reparation. Our ancestors have been slaughtered. Who's going to protect us? So it's our obligation to make sure those young people understand their freedom and understand that freedom is not free. I'm in the process now going to South Carolina to open up a new museum there January the 23rd, 2023. Our history has to be told. Our history cannot be hidden. So thank you for having me, and I appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Take your time going out. Clap it up for our brother Sharif Sheffy. All right. Next up, we have someone from LA. Anybody here from LA? Dewan B has, first of all, he's a music historian. I don't care if it's the blues, if it's about jazz, if it's about hip hop, Dewan B got the facts. He's a music historian and he's a podcast host. The podcast is called Hotepish and Incense and Ashtrays. Give it up for our brother Dewan B.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all good? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's beautiful to see y'all. This is beautiful. So what's up, Jay? What's going on?
I just want you to talk about like when you first got interested or involved in the reparations movement.
I got interested because Dr. Claude Anderson came to my church when I was 12.
Clap it up.
Right around the time he released Black Labor, White Wealth, there was this other church that my church was like a sister church with, Crenshaw Christian Center out in LA. And Fred Price and his mustache allowed Dr. Claude Anderson to come on down. And so as a kid, I was like, who is this dude? He's saying something I ain't never heard before. He sounds different than Al Sharpton. He sounds different than Jesse Jackson. You know what I mean? Like, who is this dude? And then I never saw him again for a long time until Hidden Colors. And so, hey, that's what really got me into it. He was unapologetically black, you know? Like, y'all know how it is when y'all watch TV. These people be over there tip-tapping and everything. Like, I don't know if I want to be black or not. They don't know. Dr. Claude Anderson came and sat down, put his chin up, and spoke for black people. And there was just something about that made me be like, okay, I like this dude. Let's think about this. Black people invented every form of music that's out there. Country western, hip hop, jazz, blues, whatever it is, we named it. If everything squared, we made it. So if we have our money, if we have our restitution, if on a shoestring budget we can create one Motown Records, what can we do with our money? We would never need these other people who are canceling Nike contracts and all this stuff.
That part.
If we had the money to fund it. Like, I think about it like this. My great-grandfather invented the automatic railroad crossing. That when the train comes, it trips and the automatic. My great-grandfather invented that out of Benton Harbor, Michigan. And he was the grandson of a slave that was supposed to be freed in 1855. In 1855, he was supposed to be freed, but the Mississippi state governor came in and said, due to unforeseen circumstances, yeah, your slave master freed you in your will, but we ain't letting it happen. They had land in Natchez, Mississippi. Natchez, Mississippi in the 1850s was some of the richest land in America. My family would have gotten that land. Since we didn't get that land, they had to move up to Benton Harbor, Michigan. And when he invented the automatic railroad crossing, he had to sell it. What if he had that land that was passed down to him and he had the money from that land? And then when he invented the automatic railroad crossing, who would have funded it? Us.
Okay, us.
I'm the fifth generation that would have been profiting from that investment. So when we think about it, if we go back in our families, all of us have a grandfather, granduncle that did something great. And we not benefiting on it because of the color of our skin. So that's why we need reparations.
The most loving and
I'm also, I don't do it that much anymore, but I'm also a stand-up comic. When I'm out there in Hollywood, you should see when we at the open mics, you see all the people that write for all the night shows, all them white boys in the back taking notes. You say a joke in the open mic, taking notes. Next thing you know, you look up your shows on late night TV and you still broke. So that's what they do with us. We need reparations because not only do they steal from us on the lowest level, when we finally get something going, they sabotage it. Like in LA, you got Chocolate Sunday, nigga night. You got Black Monday, nigga night. Then you got Negro Tuesday, nigga night. They only let us perform on one night of the week, and then that one night of the week that we perform, it makes up for the full budget for the week for the whole comedy club. And so we literally keep these places open. We keep their ideas open. We look at Sweetback, what Melvin Van Peebles did. We look at Oscar Michaud, what he did. Every time Hollywood needs a lifeline, it comes to us. But we're the least paid. And then if you notice the move that was made about 10 years ago, when black actors were talking about getting our money and making more money, what did they do? They brought in Africans and people from across the diaspora. That's right. And no disrespect to them, but they want to work for slave labor. We ain't. It's time to get our check. Keep pushing, because this is a multi-generational effort. Cash reparations is just the first thing. That's first. Like, this is the down payment, you dig? We got to pass this on to our kids because you know what? We gonna get them the cash. But then we're gonna need city cash reparations, state cash reparations, federal, private businesses, all those Hollywood reparations, education reparations. We need all these reparations. We need more reparations than Al Sharpton got perms. We need reparations. And so it's a continual process. We as a people got to keep pushing it. It's a lot of love in here. I feel the love. I love y'all. And make sure we do this. When we talk about approaching with love, that doesn't mean letting somebody kick your butt. Love means loving yourself to the point to where you won't take what they have to give you. Love means treating other black people and forgiving other black people the way Democrats forgive white folks.
Whoa, thank you.
That's love. And love each other, love yourself, love your family, and I love you.
Absolutely, thank you. Give it up for our brother Juwan B.
So we are probably about 4 hours into the FBA reparations rally. I'm hungry. I got food in my hand. I was walking by and I heard this man say something about bucking. Somebody was bucking their eyes or something. And I just felt compelled to talk to you.
Yes, I think you overheard a statement when I was talking to a gentleman. I said my family and friends, when I told them I was coming to a reparations rally, their eyes started bucking, you know. I said, I'm going to a reparations rally. They said, oh, what you mean you want to a reparations rally? I was like, in Washington, D.C. And, you know, my cousins, my family, my friends, nobody encouraged me. I came up here impromptu, left 1 a.m. in the morning from Atlanta, Georgia, and drove up here, got here 2 hours ago. And it's the best experience ever. I'm glad to be here with my people with the same like mind. You don't get to meet this kind of people in the real world. You know, it's very few people who have this mentality. So I'm glad to be around the family. And I'm glad to know other people feel the same way as I feel, you know, and it's a blessing to see Dr. Boyce Watkins, Tariq Nasheed, and all the leaders here presenting today. And I'm so happy to come, and it was so worth it, you know.
Next up, also from California, we have the lovely attorney, Miss Connie Collins. This is freaking beautiful. This is beautiful. Can you guys imagine if we had greater lead time? This is love. This is family. This is who we are. This is our culture. What this rally is about, it's about us. It's about our culture. See how naturally we didn't feel any type of way. This is what we do. We're here in the nation's capital that we built, right? Look around you. Who did this? Who
Who did this? We did this, right? Who designed Washington, D.C.? Somebody. Benjamin Banneker, a freedman, a foundational Black American. So what my message is today, hold your head high every day. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't have a right to define who you are as a people, who we are as a people. We are freedmen. We are recognized by the federal government as emancipated persons, formerly enslaved. Don't let anybody, oh, you used to be a slave. Damn right. Damn right. And we survived. And we're resilient. And we're improvisational. We are the most creative, athletic, intelligent, artistic, creative, loving, kind. Who are we? We're freed men. Foundational Black Americans. So what I want you guys to take away from this today, this is like a recalibration of who we are. This movement is beautiful. Yeah, I don't think it's been since 1965, since the Civil Rights Movement. This is a humanitarian movement. This is the first time that we put ourselves first. They have us so convinced we got to bring these people with us, the brown people, the LGBTQ, the people who swim in the sea, right? Don't fall for that anymore. Do not fall for that. You stand strong. You don't have to drag anybody on our coattails. We're great people. And as they say, to whom much is given, much is expected. We've been a very humble people. Very humble. If we were half, 1/10, 1/32 as violent as they said we were, nobody would be here. Because we're humble. Because we're great. Because we're family. And then they'll tell you, oh, you don't have a culture. Now let's talk about family. They say we have no culture. So we watch the media. What do they do on the media? They don't show you a full Black family. They don't show you a full Black family. They're going to show you a Black man with another, a Black woman with another, right? They're going to show a single mother. What this movement is about, you're out here, you're being active. That means you're being an activist in this moment. You are being an activist just by being here. Now, what I need you to do, this is a mini call to action. When you leave here, you make sure you pick a lane and do something. Some of you start with the media. Get busy. Start contacting the media and say, I don't like the visuals. We don't have to keep saying this is how it is. This is not how it is. You know, let's look at the Kyrie situation. Let's look at that. The message that I'm taking away from this.
It's called an iron neck. Phenomenal. Wow. I love that thing. I love it. And it was created by this guy who is a former football player, and he created it to deal with CTE. He's like, a lot of what these guys are getting, they're getting from their head getting snapped. And he's like, and I think you can mitigate a lot of that with neck strength.
In the first 2 months, built 10 to 20 pounds of neck strength.
It's something for athletes to be able to actually introduce neck strengthening, take an injury, get them stronger, and pump them out the other side.
Being able to apply a force to the neck while being able to look side to side, you're able to actually...
Kyrie caught a stray. Kyrie caught a stray, but the message they're sending us is none of us get to speak. Not against the people that are coming after him, but anybody. If you pay attention, any other ethnic group, if you say something about Latinos, you've got to apologize. You've got to write a check. You say something about Asians, you've got to write a check, right? You say something about Eastern Europeans, you got to write a check.
Real, I
lose your
got you
career.
this defense league. I see you. Take off Tyson. I see you.
I love to eat.
Peace to the
However,
tribe.
fat people and Black American freedmen are the only people that can be insulted in this country and have no repercussions. So it's time to wake up. Now back to family and culture.
One of the things that I hear a lot of us saying is, oh, I'm just regular Black. Who's regular Black? All the regular Blacks step forward. I want to see you so I can talk about you. Okay. You're not regular Black, you're original Black. The term Black is not to be argued. No offense to immigrants. If you're allying with us, we welcome you. We consider you brothers and sisters if you are on code. If you are on code. What that means, what being on code means as another type of Black person, a Black immigrant, that means that you do not speak against us in our country, in the land that we built. You do not speak against reparations. You do not get on television talking about them lazy people. They need to get over slavery. That's what's holding them back. Does anybody tell the Jews to get over the Holocaust? Does anybody tell the Armenians to get over the Armenian genocide? No. We are the only people that isn't allowed to have a past, a present, and a future. We are the only people that are told, get over it. You'll just do better. And what that really means is kiss up to the whites. And we're seeing a lot of immigrants come here and they're coming for comfort. And that's why they get along so well. We can't forget because we need our reparations. Our generational wealth was stolen. Why would we forget? Why would we forget what happened to our ancestors? Why would we forget our history? We see white supremacists saying, oh, we see white supremacists saying, hey, you know what? We're just, the Confederate flag, we're just honoring our history. Why is it that everybody else gets to honor our history and we're supposed to have our heads hung low? No more. No more. We have a right to have a history. We have a right to speak on all of the atrocities and injustices heaped upon us. And that's why we're demanding reparations. If we don't get reparations, we're doomed. How are we the poorest people in the nation that we built? We were here before the founding of this country. How are we the bottom rung of the ladder? That is intentional. It is systematic. So when people tell you reparations is a handout, or you're just lazy, you want to be a victim, first of all, yeah, I'm a victim. How come everybody else gets to be a victim? Right? Everybody gets to talk about who victimized them and like people don't even know this. The Jews are still getting reparations from the United States. Right? Joe Biden said after he was pushed and thank you for the grassroots, because we're pushing this reparations conversation. So Joe Biden said, you know what? I'm not interested in reparations. And then one day he switched up. Oh yeah, I'm for reparations as long as the Native Americans get it. What? First of all, the Native American, I'm not even going to go into the full history of Native Americans. The Native Americans just got half of Oklahoma's land. They have casinos. Some of them get hundreds of thousands of dollars when they turn 21. They have nothing to do with us. We have a different justice claim. This is not a handout. This is a debt. It is a debt for 250 years and sometimes more for being sold by West Africans to white Europeans, to being kidnapped, to being sexually trafficked, to being separated from our families. We're going to get real dirty about this because everybody wants to talk about slavery as if it's just some hard work. No, we're going to talk about this today. Our parents, our forefathers, our ancestors, not our parents, sorry about that, they were raped. Know this if you don't know your history. Men, women, children, and babies. Everything that is illegal today was legal then. That's why we're old. It's a government-sanctioned atrocity and injustice. We worked sometimes till the meat fell off our bones. literally. And then they killed them because they were of no use. We were fed, our babies were fed to alligators. These are the things, if you don't know, dig into your history so you know why you are owed reparations. This is getting heavy. I know, it's not a pretty topic, right? But we need to know what happened to us. All these patents that we had just during enslavement, we had 50,000 patents from enslavement to Reconstruction, and we have even more. I'll get into that in a minute. But we did that during enslavement. A lot of people don't know this. The way to get free was to enrich your slave master, create something, save his life. I forgot what else. We have been inventing and being geniuses since we set foot here. The best culinary dishes come from us, right? Southern food is us. So we're owed for slavery. We built our own cities and towns. 200 to 300 of our towns were burnt down or flooded. You've all heard of Black Wall Street. We had many Black Wall Streets, not just one. Know your history. We had towns with airports, train stations, libraries, grocery stores. Know your history. Dig deep. We've never stood a chance. There's nothing wrong with us, family. We are good at uniting, but we're dealing with a devil that's good at destruction. We're dealing with a devil that erases our history. Okay, you know when they talk about a handout? How many times do white people get handouts? I'm just going to talk about one of them. When you look around and you see white people with all these beautiful homes, whatever city you live in, every little pocket, the Homestead Act. They were given free land and land grants to farm and homes. And as long as they farmed them for the first 5 years, free. Meanwhile, we were here. We didn't get that. Then we went through 34, 35 years. Denial of GI benefits, denial of Social Security benefits, denial of unemployment. But we've been here paying taxes. But white people got that, but you got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Now let's think about mass incarceration. We all know about how the officers of today derive from the overseers. That's right. Right back to prison, right? Denied education, right? Medical apartheid, gentrification, driving freeways, building freeways through our community. And now we're seeing a repeat of the Homestead Act, where white immigrants came in, got free land, and now we're seeing Joe Biden flooding this country with illegal immigrants. I don't begrudge illegal immigrants a place in our society, but the government is supposed to protect its citizens. We are citizens. The government is supposed to ensure our prosperity. Look at what Mayor Eric Adams is doing. How do you get an Xbox, a place to live, free transportation vouchers, cash cards, and we have Black Americans living on the street at the homeless rate of 50%. This is what reparations is about. And don't you hang your head. Don't you let anybody tell you, oh, you're being divisive. You're being xenophobic. No, what you're doing is you're being you. Hold your head up. Delineate. We have a lineage. We are Black American freedmen. That's who we are. We are foundational Black Americans. What I'm going to start closing with is I hit all the points of why we're owed reparations. This is not a handout. When the government does wrong, they pay. We just told you they paid the Jews. We told you they paid the Native Americans. They paid the Japanese. They paid other harmed groups. They paid the Guamanians. They paid the white slave owners for freeing us. You know why? Because we were property. They got reparations, but all of a sudden everybody becomes a financial guru when it comes to us getting reparations. Well, where you gonna get that money from? Well, who gonna pay that? Oh, you gonna break the country. But we're sending money to Nazi Ukrainians, right? hand over fist. We're sending foreign aid to every country in the world that the United States destabilizes. But people want to know where the money's coming from. They just churn it out when they need it, right? Where's the money coming from to send everybody a COVID check? So I'm going to say this in closing, guys. This is beautiful. Thank you for coming out. I just want to do, thank you. Thank you.
All right, we got 10 more. Well, we got about 20 more minutes before we discontinue the first half. So I'll drop the link so we can build on that. So I'm gonna let this go and drop the link. Here we go, family.
Walk away with your head held high. Don't argue with anybody. You know who you are. Stick tight with your people. Peace, love, and reparations. One more time. Peace, love, and reparations. Give it up for Miss Connie Collins. Awesome, awesome. Coming to the stage, we have our brother, the visionary for the Foundation of Black American Conference and Rally for Reparations, our brother, Tariq
Nasheed. I heard they checking for me, no one checking on me, so I had to go run up and check. I got the message on me, ain't no flexing on me, my attorney gon' call it collect. Blessings on blessings for me, my successes only made them envious, they got upset. I had to put all their egos in check. I want the money to
the home of Frederick Douglass.
I need a pair of training shoes that work as hard as I do. My noble trainers can take on any challenge that my workouts deliver.
D.C., the home of Dick Gregory, the home of Marion Barry, the home of Dave Chappelle, the home of Mambo sauce. What y'all putting in that Mambo sauce? D.C., we're here, the Rally for Reparations. Look at this beautiful crowd. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, family, it's a couple of days before midterms. We're letting the political structure know we want tangibles as foundational Black Americans. And we're not going to let them redefine what reparations mean, right? Is reparations student loan debt? No. Is reparations HBCU funding? No. Is reparations minority business loans? No. Is reparations catfish nuggets? No. What's reparations? Money! What's reparations? Money! What's reparations? Money! Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, family, when we talk about reparations, we get the same 7 rebuttals from the dominant society. And we need to know how to address their rebuttals when we talk about what we need to get as far as reparations. The first thing that they say is, well, wouldn't reparations be divisive? Wouldn't that make people in the dominant society not like you? Are you here to be liked by the dominant society? Tina Turner told us, what's love got to do with it? We're trying to get our money. We're already divided, but they control our resources. So we want them to divide our money and give it back to us because we're owed a debt as foundational Black Americans. The second thing that they try to tell us is, well, other people suffered, it just wasn't Black people. Irish people were enslaved. Italian people were lynched. Native Americans were mistreated and they're not complaining, so why are you Blacks complaining? Well, the thing is, these people are not complaining because they were compensated. The Irish
who were indentured servants, they got something called freedom dues.
Shout out Mama Bear. I see you, man.
They got money, land, and weapons. They were compensated. Then they were brought into white society to join all the benefits and reap all the gains of being white.
Scratch it.
When the Italians were lynched down in New Orleans, there was a situation where there was a mass lynching of Italians. Their families were compensated, and the country of Italy was compensated, and the Italians were allowed into white society to reap the benefits. The Native Americans, we know the red ones, they were compensated. They broke off all types of money, and many of them enslaved us as well, so they need to be cutting a check too. The third rebuttal that they have for us is, well, if you want to get reparations, FBAs, why don't you go to the Africans who sold you? Have y'all heard that one? Well, I say to that, number one, the African who sold us, well, he got a one-off. Number two, those countries don't exist no more. Those countries over there were colonized and they were absorbed into the white European power structure. So all of their resources were drained. So
Brandon Rogers, I see the God. I see the God.
Dominated them while we're getting money from the white power structure that dominated us, the United States government. Another rebuttal, they say, well, all white people didn't even own slaves during slavery. So how are white people responsible? We didn't all own slaves, but it was a slave economy where everybody benefited from the slave economy. So if you were a white person in the 1800s working for the train station economy was built on the resources that were taken back and forth from the south to the north. So you owe. If you worked for an insurance company in the 1800s, yeah, you didn't own a slave, but you were insuring slaves and you were making money off slavery. If you were a white person in the 1800s working for a bank or a factory, you were getting all the raw materials and refining it in those northern factories, benefiting from slavery. So the whole economy was based on the labor of our foundational Black American ancestors. The next rebuttal is, well, my family came over after the Civil War. So I wasn't even here during slavery. So how do I owe? When your family was over there in the slums of Europe, they heard about a country that was built up off the wealth from the free labor of our ancestors. And they knew that that wealth was mass distributed from our hands into white society and locked in racially. And they sat over there in Europe and said, sign me up. I want to go over there and be a part of that. So since you want to be a part of it, you're part of the debt and you owe too. The sixth one they say is, well, there's already been reparations paid to Black people. Welfare and affirmative action.
Find more customers like your best customers. Adderall brand awareness advertising finds shoppers likely to become repeat customers and brings them to your e-commerce store.
Number one, welfare
I see you,
was
Sister
created
Betty.
for white women in the 1930s. Number two, most welfare recipients in America are white people in middle America.
Nigga, clown,
The
man.
welfare capital is Owsley County,
I
Kentucky,
know you
where
got a lot to
99%
say.
of the people are white and on welfare. That's the welfare capital. And as far as affirmative action, we know that affirmative action benefits white women more than anybody. So is affirmative action reparations? No. Exactly. And the last thing they say, family, they say, well, listen, why should I, as a good white person, be on the hook for something that I didn't do? Why should my tax dollars pay for something that I didn't do? I didn't own a slave. Did any of you remove red Native Americans from their land? Your tax dollars go to pay for them now. Did any of you put people in concentration camps in Germany? Your tax dollars go to pay off some of the victims of the Holocaust. Did any of you put Japanese Americans in internment camps in World War II? But your tax dollars go to pay the Japanese families. Did anybody here fly a plane in the World Trade Center?
You know some of your tax dollars go to those victims too. Did you create a war in Afghanistan? No. Billions of your tax dollars go to the Afghanistanian people. Did you cause a war in the Ukraine? No. Billions of your tax dollars go to the Ukrainian citizens. So since we're giving all of our tax dollars to these people who are not even citizens for the most part, we're going to make sure the real compensation and the real check is going to be cut for the people who deserved it, who built this country from the ground up, who cultivated the culture in this country. Foundation of Black Americans, ladies and gentlemen. Say reparations. FBA. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, family, coming to the stage, our next guest, this is a brother you all know and love. He's a mainstay in our Hidden Color series films. This is a master teacher who I love and respect so much from New York City. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for brother Kaba.
All right, let's take a poll. Take a poll. Here we is. Hey, do y'all want to see what Brother Kaba has to say? Or do y'all want to go ahead and come on in?
Hell no.
We'll say we're going to do a part 2 of this tomorrow anyway. So we're going to continue this tomorrow and do a part 2 so we can finish it out. So what say y'all? Y'all put a number 8 and I'll get it straight if y'all want to see Brother Kaba. If not, we'll see him tomorrow. Oh, I'm saying hell no, nigga. Hell no, we don't want to go. All right, let's get the show on the road. Let's get the show on the road. So we'll check him out tomorrow. Sorry, Cabo Kameni. Oh shit! Shout out to Sister Becky. How are you?
I'm good, brother, but this is sad. See, now y'all know this nigga is promoting that. We're promoting the dashiki shit.
Hey, welcome to Cuddy's Liquor. How y'all living? How you living? I got the Ciroc right there, all different flavors, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? Lottery tickets over here, you know what I'm saying? Blunt wraps, you know what I'm saying? Get you some chips, whatever you need. I got you. Holla at your boy. Anyway, go ahead, Sister Bethy. I'm here.
Just, now you can see, now everybody can see that the whole time this man was playing with Africans in his little Twitter space, that he supports the out of Africa theory bullshit. That's right there in your face. Then the dumbass girl from Oklahoma, I feel bad for her at this point. You right there and don't even know she's living on a goddamn Indian reservation. And that was her land. And they imprisoned them and took over their tribe. She don't know her history right. Then you get Beloved, the attorney that comes on the stage. Beloved. I'm sorry. That was straight up Beloved from the Oprah
Beloved.
Movie. Remember she was standing outside.
Beloved.
I want you to do to me what you did to her. Backwards ass story. I can't. It's really sad. That's sad.
Well, I tell you what, we're not gonna all agree, but I tell you, there's some fundamental differences that are glaring. You know, we can't ignore. So I understand and I get it. You know what I'm saying?
But
it's taking us backwards. It's almost like a treadmill for real with the phrasing. But go ahead, Sister Bethy. I'm sorry.
Because the fact that she stated that we was already here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That should have let her know right there. That should have been a red flag.
Definitely.
So if we was already here, how the hell are you talking about coming from Africa? It don't make no sense. Right. I don't know. I'm mute.
No, you fine. You
I get
fine.
somebody else a chance. It's sad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in there and see if anybody else want to come and speak on what they first seen. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, shout out to Richie Taylor. You like the, you know what I'm saying? Hey, welcome to Cuddy's Liquor. I got the Ciroc, I got the ports over here. You know what I'm talking about? Got the motherfucking lottery tickets right there. You know what I'm talking about? Got your little blunt wraps, whatever you need, man. Chips and shit all on the bottom. Come get what you need. All the flavors of Ciroc is over here. So holla at your boy Cuddy. I got you. Bring you right up.
This is a prime example of why we can't come together. We're not on the same page. This man is talking about reparations, and he's talking about he's responding to questions. Ain't nobody met with him. That HR 40 committee, they're not even looking at doing the study. It's just sitting there. So who is he responding to? Himself?
Yeah.
There was no news and media coverage. Not one senator was out there. Well, they asked this is being sued. That's why. But anyway,
that's real.
No news coverage at all whatsoever. And he had a large crowd.
A large one, yeah. It looked pretty decent. I mean, they showed out and they did what they had to do. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, yo, shout out to the real Autonomous Defense League. Shout out to you, man. We need everybody of your ilk in our corner. So shout out to y'all. We tribing up for real. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
we tribing up. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? Get you a couple of these lottery tickets. I got you. I ain't scratch all of them. Oh, they behind the lottery tickets over here, you know what I'm saying? If you need some of them hats, I got the hats behind, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, fucking around with this stream shit, man. I'm nice. I'm kind of nice. I'm getting nice.
Well, the fact that there's no news coverage, brother, is because and no senators out there, is because anything that they do can be held against them. They can't go out there, the news media, because that means they're supporting a lie. So, but when we went out there, we had massive news coverage. We wasn't lying about our history. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, thanks for having me up here. I'll let somebody else get up here.
Nah, they afraid to hit the link or something. What, they scared of the Cuddy? What's the deal? You know, Cheap.
No, I'm gonna get off and let him on.
You know, Cheap. No, ain't nobody else on, Sister Betty, but me and you. You know what I'm saying? And Cheap, you know, he technical difficulty out, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he said, hey, Takeoff Tyson say he need 85 cents on pump 5. I got you. I got you. Every little drop will get you to the next stop. That's for real.
It looks like they did something new back here in StreamYard.
Who?
The buttons look different back here.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not really for sure. This right here is just, you know what I'm saying. You know, I be doing the graphic design, so you know I be doing some shit. I'm over here playing games with this stuff. You know, hey, I'm flipping this shit. I'm over here working this hoe.
The background is really cute. I like that.
Yeah, I took that picture with my phone.
That's nice.
Almost looks like I'm at the counter.
Yeah, it does. That's nice. He got his little lottery tickets. Newports. I'm done.
Oh yeah, get you a bag of them knockoff onions right below me.
That's real cute. Really cute.
Just messing around with it. Lotus, you shout out to Lotus, my guy. I see you, Vonnie. Shamel, what you trying to get? What, you know what I'm talking about? I got a card you got. Nah, I got you, dog. Don't trip. We don't follow the rules. We don't follow the rules. We make the rules. Yeah, man, let me drop the link one more time. Y'all acting like y'all don't want to do nothing. I'll go on there, end the stream and start part 2, because tomorrow we're going to be getting on. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get busy, man. We're going to watch a little football, do a little bit of all-day thing, man. Have a good time. Hold up, what did he say? Can I get some? Yeah, man. Yeah, I got them right down here too. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't even broke out my bodega. I ain't broke out my bodega. Nah, I just be fucking with this art and shit when I'm having fun. Nah, I ain't got that ready, but I got my shit. He ready. You know what I'm saying? Better not nobody come up in here trying to rob none of this paper thin shit. Uh-oh. Watch out now. Hey, Sister Bethy, how are you doing? How is OG Willie doing?
In his sleep.
Oh, no doubt. Then he doing well.
Yeah.
He doing well.
He had a long drive today.
Oh man, I'm glad he was able to make it safe, man. Traveling nowadays is not always safe. These people out here in the world, they drive crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Takeoff Tyson. How you doing, my brother?
Oh man, I'm good, man. Salute to you. How you doing?
Man, doing well, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been hit and miss for a couple days, man. You know what I'm saying? Figure coming back so we can go and get back into the groove, starting to set stuff up so we can start changing the game, man.
Yeah, salute Sister Bethy too as well.
Hey, that's right. Takeoff was out there when we did our first trip to DC. We had mad coverage.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't make that one, but I tried.
No, the first one you was there because you had your headdress on.
No, I wasn't there. I didn't make that one. Nope.
Yes, you did. There. Remember you called us and asked us where we were?
That was North Carolina. That was South Carolina.
No.
Yeah.
That was DC.
Nah. I wish I was there though. I still do. If you go back, you won't see me there. You gotta get the video. But I had planned on it though. I definitely had planned on it and got it together.
The first trip that we did was DC.
No, I didn't come to no. I didn't come to none of them. I actually I contributed though, but I never.
Wait a minute. I think I got the wrong person.
I think the first one it was like Glennis and a couple other people.
No. Oh God, what was his name? Oh God, I forgot. I'm getting you mixed up. No, not Kenny. Not Spiritual K.
Okay.
No. This is when we went before Black Lives Matter.
Right. I remember the DC one. I remember that one. That was in the summertime.
Right. It was hot as hell.
Right, 4th of July.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't make it to that one.
Hey man, they got me cracking up about this background.
You mixed up with somebody.
Hero said,
yeah, but you know me though. We definitely talked and stuff.
This nigga Hero said this nigga cut at the liquor store.
Yeah, that look crazy, man. That look crazy.
I'm over here fucking them up a little bit.
That look crazy. Yeah, man, you need to get them drinks in the cooler up, man.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, you know we got some in the ice box in the back. I got you, but this is the display. You know we got to keep the display. Let them know we got all of the flavors.
Yeah, but look, this is somebody need to really. I mean, like it's crazy that there's no repercussions for fuck dudes, fuck people. You know what I'm saying? So people can sell you out. They could do all this stuff, and they safe and sound from us.
Well,
but the minute that they go against the system, then they get scared.
Ooh, hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you what I'm learning, Takeoff Tyson, and this is real. A lot of times, you've heard a lot of people, even on the web, even on this channel, on other channels, they be like, man, I wanna talk to blah blah blah. I want to talk to so and so. You know what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what you don't really know, I got you on the two Lucy's. I got the Lucy's and the loose backwood too. It might be dry though. But anyway, hey. But the thing about that is, damn, hold up, man. It made me lose my train of thought and shit. God damn.
You were saying people call up and say they want to talk to so and so. You said they want to talk to.
Yeah, they be like, you know what I'm saying? They want to talk to this and that person, right? But then when this is the thing, man. They want to talk to these people, but what don't nobody know is don't nobody really go out there and fucking reach out to these people. They just be saying it, thinking that a motherfucker might just be listening to they live or something and be like, yeah, I hear you. I'm coming on because I heard your live. That shit ain't happening. You gotta get your ass out there, hit the email, Instagram, all that stuff. Even if you think you might be talking to a robot, at least you did it and you tried it. So you can't say nothing. Now,
that's true.
Case in point, everybody that's came over here, I've exercised that same principle. I just was like, well, shit, I'm gonna reach out to these motherfuckers. So,
yeah.
I mean,
but
be
people,
the realest thing.
People that's doing that type of shit that Tariq Nasheed's doing need their ass whooped, man, for real. They really need their ass whooped because, I mean, they actually just scammers, man, scamming the people, man, and preying on people's misfortunes, man. You know what I mean? It's bigger than what it sounds like. Like Tariq Nasheed, where he live at? He live in Chatsworth. I'm sure his kids go to all-white schools. He live in an all-white neighborhood community. You know what I mean? He can walk around talking about FBA and all this, stuff.
Yeah, I got them Lucius.
He ain't got no intention on doing anything, man, for anybody in the dark neighborhood community at all. So yeah, but he's just another one, man. He's just another one. There's a lot of he's the new Jesse Jackson. He's another one. And I think people need to really stop talking about it, stop saying his name, man, because people that don't know about him is gonna go check him out. He's gonna get more views and all that, man. Leave that clown alone. You know what I mean? Did he ever start up his museum yet?
Shit.
Whose museum?
That museum about the same size as Kuttack little store right there.
It's in the spot. It's in the back of Umar Johnson's school. It's in the back of Umar Johnson's school, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But they take some stuff they said was really good, was really right on point. But they mix it. They mix the good with the bad, and then they can get a lot of people on that's not in the know. The people that's not in the know could, veer their way because of the good things they say. It sounds good. But people that don't know, man, they're not aware of verbiage and wording and what this stuff means, and you know they're not aware these guys are scamming and pulling the wool over people's eyes, man, just to make money and enrich their own pocket. So you know, how big a crowd was that? Because it looked like it was kind of like deceptive, like by this crowd. This crowd looked like it wanted to make it look like the crowd was big, but it wasn't that big. I don't know nobody that went.
They looked like they had about 1,000 people. They're about right with their numbers.
Oh, about 1,000 people?
Yeah, it's a good crowd. But a lot of the asses really did look African. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh yeah, he's in with them, man.
A lot of the people in that crowd did look African.
I know he got to do it at work for him.
Ain't none of them got no proof that they came on slave ships. It was so.
Hey, the dude with the outfit on was hilarious, man. The slave with the thing on his, that shit was hilarious. And he's saying that he's from Zimbabwe, right? Tariq Nasheed saying this guy's from Zimbabwe.
Well, they did have comedians help set the whole thing up, so.
Hey, welcome to Cuddy's Licks. How can I help you, brother?
Actually, I'm a sister.
Oh, shout out to
No
this
worries.
queen sister. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Lady Chief's up in this motherfucker. Don't buy. Lady Chiefs, shout out to the Lady Chiefs of the world.
Absolutely. I appreciate all of the work that you do, all of the work Sister Bethy does. I've followed you for quite a few years.
Not me.
Aboriginal Powers, Ab TV, the GOAT. I followed you recently, Kuttack, DJ Kuttack. You know, since I've been watching you. Just wanted to add one little thing. I watched the show. I watched the rally that they had that Tariq put together. It's the stealing our history for me. It's the constantly using our ancestors' truth and placing it in this FBA narrative that bothers me. I respect the way that they, are moving as it relates to standing up and requiring some compensation for, what has happened to our people, but by them using the term Black and by them not giving credit that, there was a whole history of our people being reclassified from Indian to color, from color to Negro to Black. And they just skip all that and just stick with that narrative that's going to keep, our people confused. That's
right.
That's all I'm saying. I yield.
It's almost like a double-edged sword. I mean, in fact, it is a double-edged sword. I mean, number one, the talking points and things that they're on aren't really right and exact, you know what I'm saying? And, a little skewed to say the least. But on the other hand, it's like, but it's good that it's in the forefront. It's on people's minds and it's a topic of discussion. So, it's a double-edged sword, you know what I'm saying? So, bittersweet type deal.
I agree with you. So it creates a lane for us to come in and pick up where they dropping the ball.
Hold up. Hey, say that a little clearer.
I said it creates a lane for us to come in and pick up where they're dropping the ball. Fill in all those gaps. We can fill in the gaps that they're missing. Like I said, the talking points are on point. The travesties, the injustices, all that's on point still to today. It's the missing lane part for them is that making the connection with us being the indigenous, the aborigines, like we've been here. We didn't come on boats and, that's a narrative that they're going to have to eventually wake up to that's false. It's just a false narrative. Didn't happen. And they've rewritten our ancestors out and rewrote these false ideologies, these false socio-political constructs in. So we, it is a lane. It's in the forefront. They're getting publicity, momentum, and then it's our duty to come in and just correct it all.
Well said. Well said. Well said. I just wanted you to get closer to the mic because, for a second there, your mic kind of fizzed out and you sounded like Miss Grateful. I was like, hold up.
I wasn't close.
Did she sneak me with the new chief name, Miss Grateful? No, I'm saying shout out to Miss Grateful, man. But yeah, we gotta talk Miss Grateful, man. Shout out to Miss Grateful. Hey, man. Hey, I see you copy Miss Parker. I see you, sis. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of our copper queens out here. That's real. And chieftesses and chiefs and shit. Because it's really a chieftesses. What do you think, sis? Is it a chief or is it chieftesses?
Chieftesses.
That's what I would think. Hey, because it's almost like a stallion or a stallioness.
I agree.
Did I just sneak this? Oh my God. I need to stop sneak this, and we all know that a stallion's a male horse. Here we go. We'll leave it alone.
Hey, Cut, did you see that email link I sent you earlier with that dude beating that dude up on Twitter?
Yeah, that camera's on. Yeah, I did. I was like, whoa, he put the things on him. I mean, they were lightweight things. He just went berserk on the old buddy, man. I mean, I don't know how you can call him. I don't know. Tell me how you feel first, Sister Bethy. I think that's most important.
Well, his face was jacked up.
Yeah, it was. He learned the lesson.
Well, I showed you that because I'm like, when he jumped up out his chair, the first thing the white dude was getting ready to run because he was scared. Remember the white guy that was sitting in the chair? And then he almost got up like he was going to run. Then he decided to go and help break him up from fighting. I don't know if you've seen that part.
Say that last part. What part?
The white guy that was sitting in the chair, not the one he beat up. That dude was getting ready to run.
Oh yeah, I mean, hold up. You know why? Do you know why that is?
He was like, ooh. Now, the reason why I was showing you that because I'm like, so now picture them white guys grabbing us on chains if this one's getting ready to run.
Why? I see your point.
The goddamn story.
I see your point. Hey, just FYI, just so you know, the reason why the other dude looked so petrified and he ran off and he didn't even run off. He scurried. He scurried off like a critter. Hey man, did I just sound like? Hey man, I done brung out my country. You hear country cutting? Yeah. He scurried out like a critter.
That's crazy.
Cuddy, I need to quit tripping. But anyway, yeah, the reason why he bounced out is because that was Adam 22 himself. He owned all of that stuff. He the money. So he like, man, nope, I'm not about to be a part of no funk. He's exit stage left. For real. For real. Adam was like, no parts of that mess. Oh shit. Let me see. There you go, sis. Got you back on here. I must have pushed you off or something. You know.
Hey, but it's good to play chess, man. It's time to play chess. Everything costs. So we gotta just come together, man. We got the money. We got a lot. So we can do whatever we want, man. We can pay whoever we need to come do what we need to do for us,
That's something that she's doing. He's just paying people to come out and he getting donations and people with the donations he's getting to come out and support his little hustle. So we need to do this for real, man. You know what I mean? We need to really get people to we can buy these whoever we need to talk for us and do our work for us. We got to buy them.
Tyson, tell me that.
Clyde Anderson said, "Go ahead."
Oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry, I thought you was done. Go ahead, finish. Please.
No, I was just saying. No. I'm just saying. Clyde Anderson. He explained a lot of that in some of his books. So hey, we can do it. Ain't nothing we can't do, man. We got a lot of money. So that's all I'm saying. We got a lot of money, man. And whatever we need to do, we can get it done. We just got to be willing to do it.
Tell me this. Do you think, because I heard you say something that's key that stands out. You said chess and coming together, correct?
Yeah. Well,
what do you think?
Not coming together, but yeah, chess. But as far as getting
well, you said chess, kind of coming together at least in pulling our money and resources. That's what I thought I heard in more or less.
Right.
Okay. So, tell me this. Do you think what we just witnessed before with Tariq and the whole Reparation March, you think that was chess?
What he was doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's his.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's moves. He's making his moves. He's doing his thing for his money, for his pockets, though. But it's a chess move, of course. This is all chess, man. Everything costs.
You're a wise young man, because you know what I'm saying. I could tell that you wasn't really trying to really go with me. You're looking for a hook or something. What you about to say, Cuddy?
No.
So I understand your trepidation. I understand your trepidation because there is a hook.
Make it clear.
Because it is a hook. This is the hook. I think, man, and I'm always telling Chief and everybody else, man, it's chess, not checkers and things like that, man. But, man, I'm like, man, fuck that goddamn shit. Knock that shit on the ground, because what we just witnessed is a form of chess that does not work. Why? Because it's just a remix of what we've seen throughout history. So maybe we should just knock that chess shit up off the ground, get more aggressive, not just with our goals, with each other first. Like I said, I called American Cholo, and I called him out, man, because, we gave him a platform and he disappointed. Yeah, I don't mind saying he disappointed me. And if he disappointed me, if you'd have seen it, you'd have been disappointed too. So he disappointed everybody. Huh?
When was this?
Today. I downloaded this shit, but I didn't want to do that. So I ended up calling him and being like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, nah, that ain't cool. Well, you got famous based off of, you saying Tiger is exploiting or misrepresenting your people. God damn it, ever since you left our show, I've been seeing you kind of sneak dissing our people, man. And it stops now. Okay, so if it starts with him, it got to start with our own too. We got to start doing the same thing. Like I said, a lot of times we don't call these people. You feel me? So when they do something fucked up, we don't even reach out to them like we can reach out to them and say, yo, we don't approve. We don't do nothing. And that's got to stop for one. Shit, reach out and at least tell a motherfucker on the social media, hey, that wasn't cool, motherfucker.
That's right. Yeah.
Nobody's even doing that. So nah, man. I don't know.
But when I say like chess, no, I feel you 100, man. But when I'm saying chess is like, we need to reach out to people that's in position. You know what I mean? Like, we need to have some people on speed dial, man. And hey, man, like brown paper bag, slide in the bag here, man. We need this done. Do this. I mean, it's something that can really be done.
Look, reason I say fuck that strategizing shit, because that time was like 20, 30 years ago, man. For real. Because what we in, the time we're in it's a pivotal time. You know, you know what time we're in, don't you, young man? Or do you want me to go? I mean, don't you, young brother? I don't mean to talk to you like you're young and stuff like that, man. I know
That's
you're
cool.
a man in
That's
your
cool.
own right. I don't mean to.
Yeah.
I'm not sonning
Nah,
nobody. I
man.
apologize.
Nah, I totally understand that, man. I'm not tripping.
But
It's all good.
you know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying when I say what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Explain.
Well, the thing is, we just kind of, you know, to me, we just gotta stop playing games, man. We gotta reach out to people. We gotta hold people accountable. Knock the games off. Look, 20 or 30 years ago would have been proper preparation for right now. But we squandered that. No. Did we squander it? No. We've been under constant attack. So it's not like we willfully made bad decisions or anything like that. But we lost the last 30 years, which would have prepared us for what time we're in now. So if you go to 1818, that was the start of the 1819, that was the start of the mechanical age, right? Every 100 years there's a different age, and it's a great reset, right? Okay. 1819, mechanical age. 1919, the industrial age. 2019, the technological age. Go back to 1919 and just follow the next 20 years after 1919, and it'll tell you what we in for right now. Big companies started in the early parts of the 1900s and the 1800s, the 1700s, and go on. You know what I'm saying? So right now is a time for us to be able to build small shit to us, big shit to our greatest grandchildren. You feel what I'm saying? If it makes sense.
Yeah. You don't know your past.
We almost lost time, but we don't. But we got plenty of resources to be able to do something. So that's why I'm like, fuck all the chessboard shit. It's time for some motherfucker. Hey man, we gotta hold people accountable. We gotta start grabbing people by their motherfucking pockets. You know what I'm saying? Dumping them upside down, getting what loose change we can get so we can go on here, because it's over. Like I keep trying to tell everybody else, man, it's over for us. Everybody listening to me, it's over for us. Everything that we need to be doing right now is for the ones coming in back of us. The things that we do right now should be a softer landing for the generation coming in back of us. We're proper preparation. We're supposed to be proper preparation. You know what I'm saying? So once we get up off the mind state that, yo, we still gotta, we gonna have, nah, nigga, it's over. Now build for the next generation. Period. That's just my mind state. Just me. Hey, and who am I? Just a liquor store owner with plenty of lottery tickets over here, blunts and shit over here, and some rock right there. That's right.
No doubt. I want to see the change, though. You know,
I'm gonna put the link on out here one more time. Chief Holiday, if you listening, come on in here to Cuddy's Liquor, man. Before I close out, you know what I'm saying? If ain't nobody gonna jump off, who is that in the private chat? Okay, peace to the chat. Chief, just shout out to Chief, this and Sister Bethy, and Takeoff Tyson, man. You hang out, man. Hang out with your boy Cuddy until you get ready. Shut him down. I got some, you know what I'm saying, some shrimp pasta, you know what I'm saying, with the sun-dried tomatoes and spinach, baby spinach, all in it, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, man, y'all want to have some fun? I guess I can show y'all some crazy shit I seen. Y'all want to see some crazy shit I seen? Man, because there's some crazy shit in the world. Hey, yeah, thanks. Happy Thanksgiving, because wasn't nothing given. And that's a fact. Let me go into my bag of tricks over here. Let me go into my bag of tricks. Shout out to the queen over there. Let me see. Where's my stuff at here? I guess I gotta go to my profile. Oh, there it is right there. Bam. Bam. See, that's why I don't fool with Instagram too tough. Let me go on to my save shit. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, let me bring this stuff up here, man. Tell me what y'all think about this stuff here, man. You know what I'm talking about? Uh-oh. I taught you this defense said, how much does that pasta cost? Man, it ain't cost nothing but about, what, $15? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? I go to the Mediterranean restaurant, man. They be hooking it up for real. You know what I'm saying? Then I bet you out the first of the year and do it all over again. Let's see where we at. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to share something. Here it is right here. Boom. Boom. Y'all can see that crazy shit. I got some crazy shit. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all, man. Happy Thanksgiving. We're going to watch some Thanksgiving for y'all, man. Watch some Thanksgiving for y'all, man. Hope y'all was eating good. Is that how y'all was eating y'all macaroni and cheese? Is that how y'all was doing y'all macaroni and cheese? You mean to tell me Chief Bethy Bounce right now when I'm showing the macaroni and cheese with the Velveeta slices on the top? Hey, come on with it. Y'all know what's up with that, man. You know what's up. Y'all.
Damn, they might as well put some top ramen down on there with some Velveeta slices on
man,
top, man.
yo, I'm talking about, hey, come on, man. You know you done seen that before. You ain't seen that before? Yeah, I know you definitely seen this before. Oh, yeah, not the baked potato in the baked potatoes.
You ain't make that.
Hey, we peeping out everybody. We peeping out the holidays, man. Peeping out what people cooking for the holidays. Is this what y'all had for the holidays, man? That's some good eating right there, y'all. Talk about. He said, hey, we're gonna give you a baked potato inside some potato salad. Oh no. All right, man, let me move on. Hey, hold up. What about this? You know, this is a staple in our households. We grew up with these sweet potato pies now. Let's keep it $1,000 nowadays. Y'all got some of them left over? I know y'all busting out a slice of that or scraping off the top trying to do something. I'm fucking with y'all. Hey, man. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, man. Hey, man, but hey, I know y'all seen pies look like. What about this, though? Last but not least, the star of the meal.
That's crazy.
Killed the bird just to fuck it up, man. What a waste of a life, man. Yo, that right there gotta be some type of sin somewhere, man. For real. You took a life just to
fuck. Somebody probably got a butter knife and scrape that shit off too. They probably scrape the burnt shit off and hate that mug, man.
You take a bite of that shit, man, and that shit will choke you. It's so goddamn dry. All right, man. Y'all ready for man? I'm gonna take y'all back. I'm gonna take y'all to the next meal. I know everybody's familiar with these meals. Here we go. Some people in Louisiana do it like this. That's Thanksgiving in Louisiana.
Yeah, hell no.
That motherfucker is trying to swim away. Still. He's still trying to swim away. That lets you know you ain't supposed to be eating that type of shit. That shit's supposed to steer your soul.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Diesel Dunker. I see you, my guy. They always do that, man. But you here, man. Better late than never. But yeah, y'all eating that. Y'all down south eating that gator. That ain't got no motherfucking body, but he's still trying to swim and make life. All right, here we go, man. I'm going to get up off this, man. I'm going to get y'all back to some real food that y'all familiar with. Here we go. Here we go. There you go. That's something we all grew up on. Y'all don't know what that is? No? Okay.
Ooh, no.
That's chitlins, huh?
Everybody like to eat chitlins. Just look at that. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, those are shit.
Ooh, no. Everybody like to eat chitlins. Just look at that. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, rinse them things off, man. Put some salt and pepper on them things, man. Cook them.
Look at all that doodle. Look at all that doodle.
Damn.
Look at all that doodle. That doodle. That doodle. Golly, hell no, brother. Hey, brother, I can show him. I can show you. What was it last week? Walmart or somewhere had a pallet. They couldn't even get the shit unwrapped off the pallet. People was snatching buckets about it. They just put the chitlins right by the register.
In Walmart? God damn.
They on the pallet. They ain't even had no box cutters or nothing. People was snatching buckets out and looking at people like, you ain't gonna get caught?
That you can eat than that? Like, is
What?
anything worse you can eat than that? I'm thinking, like, is anything worse on an animal that you can eat than that? That's the worst thing you can eat on an animal, right?
Well, I mean, this is that is methane gas, brother. That's beyond toxic, brother. That's toxic to the earth. That's toxic to the earth. Not just toxic to you, it's toxic to the earth. You know?
Yeah, that's horrible.
You know? Yo, I got some more stuff I'm gonna present for y'all, man. I'm gonna present some crazy shit. Hey, man, you know, in Africa, they come up with some good new sports, dog. You know, blindfold racing.
Them niggas running for they're running for a free flight to America. They got the ticket at the end of the race. First one to get to the ticket, you get to come to America. They running their ass up.
Hey, man, I ain't right for this, dog. Hey, and you gotta know them some cross-country Nigerian brothers. You know, they running fast, dog. Right into shit. I am over here in straight up tears. All right, that's enough of the dumb shit. I think it was hilarious.
Hey, Cuddy.
That's me.
Man. Hey, I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna hop off though, but I'm gonna stay tuned in, man.
It's all good. I'm about to get ready to shut this now so I can go eat my good dinner. Get up out this, man. You know what I'm saying? Shut off the lights in this here store, man, and get on up out of here, man.
You doing a Sunday scratch tomorrow?
Huh?
You doing a Sunday scratch tomorrow?
Yeah, we're gonna be on it all day pretty much tomorrow, man. So we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, then we're gonna do a little private some shit, you know what I'm saying, so we can watch some sports together and have some fun and laugh and shit. Have a good time.
For sure.
Hey, so
all right,
hey,
man, peace, brother. Thanks for letting me
shout
up.
out Takeoff Tyson and out in the building. Peace and love to you as well, my brother. Oh yeah, I got fresh tears, laughing like a motherfucker. But on that note, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chief Holiday, Tasco, you know, Miss Gretchen, Miss Elizabeth. Shout out to Ism Me, Anthony Pickens, Lotus. You know what I'm saying? Ab, Libra, Ab TV, BAP, Hawk School. Man, Sister Bethy, you know, hey, everybody, man. Shout out to everybody for and we out.
It's the Goat. Cut, you killing them. I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy. Man, it feel good to be Aboriginal. 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 Texans ain't the same no more. Don't give a fuck about their name no more. Man, it feel good to be Aboriginal. Man, it feel good to be Aboriginal. Man, it feel good to be Aboriginal. Man, it feel good to be Aboriginal.
Oh shit. Is your technology right? If it ain't right, I'm gonna continue the intro. We out. Look, he done came in late. I almost got out the building on him.
Hey man, I've been dropping the petition in the chat room.
Yeah, I seen
you
that.
guys, please don't be a buster. Hit the goddamn petition, please.
Please.
We really appreciate you guys coming through and showing some love this evening. Real talk.
That's right. That's right. That is right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Other than
Well,
that, go ahead, brother.
But I like I was saying earlier though about the FBA. The first part, I guess we're gonna get into the second part tomorrow. I mean, y'all, like I said, man, if we know that there's people who have marching orders, we don't know who that is, right? We can't, because we know that all of us have been duped, right? So all we could do is reach out to those people who are searching. That's it. And just edify some of the things that we're saying. I'm just gonna go a couple of things, right? Now I thought it was really interesting, Cut, that they had 5 pillars of what they want for reparation, right? 5 pillars, you guys. It was 5 pillars of it. I thought that was interesting that none of them had anything to do with taxation. They never said that. And you guys know that. I think that's just super crazy. That should have been the first pillar. You're talking about anything, talking about compensation. You should be like, hey, how about this? Get your hands out our pockets, right? That's illegal. There's something illegal still happening. It is happening. And that's the thing that we got to talk about. Y'all got to understand that. We got to got to put that on the table. That has to be on the table. That always has to be on the table. But just like Sister Betty said, shout out to Sister Betty. What about the meat and potatoes? Would they like to use tangibles? We got to have tangibles. And I guess that's going to be our group, the ones that bring tangibles to the table when it comes to this. So once again, petition. It's a social document. Make it social. When you sign it, pass it along to as many people that you know in your family. This and that, this and that. Let them read. And so you guys all be astute enough, all y'all, to explain every bullet point in that motherfucking petition. See how this works? Super easy. So, man, you know, I feel the way I feel. Y'all still feel the way I feel. Shout out to the original Skywalker. Yeah, I still feel the way I feel. Shout out to General Peace. Peace to everybody, man. You know, it is what it is, man. I really appreciate you guys, man, and appreciate all the love. Take the hate with a grain of salt.
And we'll be back on tomorrow. We'll be starting early. We're gonna have
only builders is members only. If you're not a member, $10 administrative fees. Only builders Kuttack. Put your email in the description. We'll send you the link. Yeah, man. We grinding, man. We building a lot more offline, you guys. We got a lot more things, you know, got coming, man. So we appreciate you guys, man. Let's get to it. I think I seen Tanya Park in the building. Peace to everybody, man. Really appreciate you guys. Gretchen in there. I think that's Cass over there. He can't go over the Bucci badge. They love it over here. Hope y'all learning something, man. Real talk. A Supreme Chieftain, Diesel Dunker, Ghetto Child, the Real Thompson's Defense League, a Matthew Douglas Craig Discovery. Shout out to everybody, man. Hey, if you guys haven't subscribed to DJ Kuttack 1, go subscribe to DJ Kuttack 1. If you haven't subscribed to IDGAF, Sports, News, and Hip Hop Entertainment, tap in to that as well. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, what the hell are you doing? Like, share, subscribe, man. Support the real if you real. It's the GOAT, DJ Kuttack, man. We're going to get up out of here. You guys have a great evening. Get you guys tomorrow. Yeah.
Peace. Peace, 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 peace. I think my mic is down now. Peace, people. Now we'll get the exit out. Peace out.
It's the GOAT. Cut, you killing them. I'm a wild Indian, you know I go crazy. Man, it feel good to be aborigine. 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 Actions ain't the same no more. Don't give a fuck about their name no more. Man, it feel good to be aborigine. 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 I'm from the hood. I'm still waking up my people.
That's right.
When it comes to fashion, the whole world wanna be like us.